Greetings everybody. I am coming to you today to do a monthly oracle card reading, and this one is going to be for the month of October. So I do have my little grid set up here. It has some quartz crystal, some rose quartz crystal, and some selenite. I am going to be doing this reading with the Ascended Masters Oracle cards, a 44 card deck by Doreen Virtue. And once again, that is the Ascended Masters Oracle cards deck by Doreen Virtue. And I'll just show you my crystal grid I got here. And I made this grid in order to anchor in the higher vibrating energies from the higher dimensions for this reading. Alright, and let's get straight to it. So, like I said, I will be doing the reading with the Ascended Masters Oracle card 44 card deck, and I'm going to mix them up here. Just do a little shuffling. And I'm going to be doing a three card reading today, so I will be pulling out 3 cards out of the deck. And we will see what the higher interdimensional families of light and ascended masters have to say for the month of October that we are currently in, 2016. Okay. Alright. Now I'm going to split the deck here real quick. Couple times. Alright. So now I will grab 3 cards out of the deck. So I have the deck here. Set that off to the side. And we have our 3 cards. And for the first card, we are going to flip it over. First card is Freedom. And that is Hina. And this card has to say, with this card, it's going to be, Hina is actually the Polynesian and Hawaiian moon goddess who's considered so beautiful that no one can directly look at her. She felt compassion for the natives, so she threw pieces of the moon down to the islands to provide for their material needs. The pieces turned into banyan trees, which the natives pounded into tapas cloth for use in clothing and commerce. Call upon Hina for any issues involving fertility, attraction, and manifestation. With Athena, it is showing me the full moon in this card, which signifies freedom, and which will bring about freedom for many people, which is a good thing. Right here, you can actually walk away from any restrictions and be free. You have the power and the right to change your life so that you experience more freedom. This card signifies that your soul is crying out for more freedom, especially as it involves your life's purpose. Perhaps it's time to take a break so that you can think clearly about your desires and available options. The universe always supports and desires for expansion, creativity, and freedom. So say yes to freedom, and the universe will say yes to you. This card also is saying that it's time to leave any situations that you may have outgrown, question the validity of any rules that you may have imposed upon yourself, allow the universe to support you while you make desired life changes, and be assertive and say no to anyone who's overstepping boundaries with you. So that right there is Freedom in Hina. That's a very good card. We will move along to the next card here and see what the next card is. Looks like it is Detached from Drama. And that one is Pallas Athena. And this card actually comes today for the month of October. And Pallas Athena, real quick description of who she is for the people who are not sure about who she is. She actually is the Grecian goddess of wisdom who became the patroness of Athens in a contest with the ocean god Poseidon. The term Pallas is one often given to Greek deities, and her more common name is simply Athena. She's a war goddess who uses wisdom instead of weapons to win conflicts. You can call upon Pallas Athena for help with any conflict or any situation calling for wisdom. And I actually do like how the light is actually making an aura around her on that card. That is pretty awesome. So just keep note of that and take a look at that. That's pretty cool. So I'll move this way, and it moves along with her, but isn't that pretty awesome how that light body aura is right on her body? That's pretty sweet. So this card actually comes for the month of October and says, you've been drawn into the upsetting world of human egos by focusing upon drama. And a lot of the times with the news that's on TV and everything going on this planet in these times, is a lot of negative energies and emotions surfacing and within people, and a lot of people need to be able to learn how to just let it go and then move on. Don't try to hold it back or fight it, because then it just builds up and it makes it harder to release. A lot of the times the best way to do that, to release that lower vibrating energy and emotions and old energy, is to go outside and take a couple deep breaths and ground yourself to Mother Earth Gaia. Do a little bit of earthing with your bare feet. Take a couple deep breaths, look in the sky. Just do something that helps you to relax and to enjoy yourself. And that will help you to raise your vibration. It will help you to feel a lot better, and it will actually, you'll notice it'll feel like a weight is released from your energy field, because that's actually lower vibrating, heavy, stagnant, old emotions, thought forms, energies, stuff like that need to be released, and they're coming to the surface to be released. So a lot of the times within the news and TV and all these drama shows and stuff that are on, a lot of that actually is soaked up by our aura and our energy field as human beings, and it actually does stay in the aura and the energy field if it's not released and pretty much released to be cleansed and cleared away. So to get on with the card, it says, you've been drawn into the upsetting world of human egos by focusing upon a drama, although it's nothing more than just a story. The drama feels frightening to you. This card comes to you as a helpful hand in finding your way out of the story by detaching from the drama. Don't get pulled into the various plots, twists, turns, and characters of the drama. Instead, view it as a movie that you know will have a happy or at least resolved ending. Of course, you'll have compassion for everyone involved, yet you don't have to let drama pull you down in any ways. As you focus upon positivity and being positive, you bring about positive resolutions. And so pretty much what this card's saying is, let go of any attempts to make everybody happy, allow others to make their own life choices, don't delay your life's purpose by focusing upon other people's issues, and avoid gossiping about or judging others. That is a big, major one right there. I do notice quite a few people like to gossip and talk behind people's backs. That actually does create quite a bit of negative energy, whether it's sensed at the time or not. So my advice would be not to do that. I mean, pretty much, like I said, it creates a negative boundary, a negative energy within your emotions and feelings and thought forms and stuff like that. So, alright, we will move on to the next card here, and we will see what this one has to say. Alright, you are seeing the situation accurately, and that is Horus. And the first thing that stands out to me once again is the full moon and the third eye. The eye of Horus, the pineal gland. If you didn't know, the eye of Horus does represent the pineal gland in the human brain. The pineal gland is actually the third eye. It's your insight to the higher dimensions and the higher realms. And intuition has to work a lot with the third eye and stuff like that. So those are the first two major things that stick out to me. So pretty much this card is coming and saying this card comes for the month of October, and once again it is Horus, and it says, trust your feelings about the situation because they are accurate and valid. Let go of self-doubt even in the face of others' opinions. Your spiritual sensitivity has helped you see the truth. Although it may be easier to go along with the crowd or to shrink into apathy, you're called upon to take decisive action. You already know what to do. Even if people aren't supporting you, know that Spirit is, and Spirit is always. Other people will soon come around to your point of view, but in the meantime assume a leadership role. And just for a quick explanation on who Horus is for the people who aren't sure who he is. Horus is actually the Egyptian falcon-headed sky sun god whose parents were Osiris and Isis. He was conceived after his mother brought his father back from the dead. With the help of the sun god Ra, one of Horus's eyes was injured during a battle of revenge for his father's death. This is why Horus is represented with one large and clear-seeing eye. You can call upon Horus for help with spiritual or psychic, spiritual or physical sight, including insight into the truth about any situations. So a couple different meanings for this card is pretty much trust your intuition and your gut feelings. So the first thought that you get, you can trust that. That's usually your intuition and it's always right. Ignore any critics or naysayers or skeptics. Avoid situations or relationships that don't feel right to you, and only you know what is correct for you. And one other thing that I do gotta say, and that I feel like I need to say at this time, is there is a lot of fear going on around the planet in these times. If you notice, fear always starts within the lower stomach area of your body. Usually depending thoughts always manifest into reality. So you always try to keep your thoughts as most positive and high vibration as possible, and pretty much do not let fear overtake your happiness and your joy. Fear is actually the other side of love. So once fear enters, and it'll pretty much stop love completely. And that is because it actually is the opposite, the balance. So it's pretty much the opposite of love. And the way to do that I've found and noticed, maybe it's not for everybody, but it does start in the bottom area of your stomach, and you can usually normally feel it if you watch for it, and you can usually stop it and change your thought forms within 15 seconds. And don't let that fear go up any higher than your lower stomach, and you can usually stop it, like I said, within 15 seconds or so, and it will totally cancel out the fear energy and the fear thought forms. So that's just a little advice if you would like to accept it or not. But you can always just feel it and watch for it, and the more you practice and see how it feels when it starts, the more you'll get better at pretty much canceling that lower vibrating energy out. So anyway, this is, like I said, the oracle card reading for October, and our cards were Freedom, which was Hina, Detach from Any Drama, which was Pallas Athena, and You Are Seeing the Situation Accurately with Horus. So I thank you all for watching, and I wish you all a blessed, love and light filled, beautiful day, and namaste to you all. And so it is.